Go Racing. Go online. GoRacing.ie. Horse Racing Ireland's official website.
Hello and welcome to this weekend's Horse Racing Ireland racing preview with me, Sarah Barton, and my colleague Martin Murphy. Of course, it's Fairyhouse Premier Jumps weekend this weekend, and there's only Fairyhouse on Saturday and Fairyhouse on Sunday, but we're looking today at Fairyhouse on Saturday, the 1st of December, and the going is soft to heavy in places. It's a 7-race card. Great racing on, and I think the first race we'll look at will be the third race on the day, which is the Bar 1 Racing Ballyhack Handicap Chase Grade B. This is run over 2 miles 1, and there's 14 going to post in this race. Now, we were just saying there a minute ago, discussing how competitive a race it's going to be, and it is difficult to kind of pick the winner. I'll probably opt for the Paul Nolan trained Far Away So Close with Davy Russell on board. He's kind of good record over hurdles and has been doing well over fences, winning last time out at Limerick.
That's right, he likes the race permanently, Sarah, and he was overdue that win last week actually at Fairyhouse or at Limerick a couple of weeks ago. Made all the running to beat Spot Fine, which is quite good form. And with David Russell on board, he certainly obviously has to be one for the shortlist here. But as you did say, it's a very wide open contest. We actually had the last 2 winners of this race engaged again. Peak Raider won it in 2010. He's there again for Tommy Carberry. And last year's winner was last of the leaders. Now he won very well on that occasion. He's top weight this time though. He's up 13 pounds in the weights from last year. So it'll be a much more difficult task. The one I was looking at myself was a horse called Monastrell, formerly trained by Noel Meade, trained by David Christie now up the north. I think last time he ran a very good race when second to Perez, who can be a good horse on his day. He was up 5 pounds for that, but he travelled really strongly on that occasion. That was his first run since last May, so I think he'll improve. And for me, I think 5 or 6 to 1, he's got a good each way chance. There's others there down the bottom called Lee Kindly Light from the Sean Bourne yard. That has a good each way chance. And the very bottom one is Senior again from Francis Flood, another one that had good form last year. So a wide open contest, but for me, I'll go with Monastrell each way.
Definitely a race for a bit of value.
Yes.
So going across then to another competitive race on the day, and that's the 5th race on the card, and it's the Bar 1 Racing Handicap Hurdle Grade B over 2 miles. There's 14 going to post in this as well. And I think that the last couple of previews we've done, we've tipped this horse beef to the heels from the Gordon Elliott yard, and I think I'll stick with him while he's on a winning run, and he's won his last 2 races, and I'd expect him to run well again. And Jane Mangan, of course, has given him a great ride on the last 2 occasions.
That's right, and she claims a very valuable 7 pounds off his back. Seems to get on very well with this horse. Won well at Down Wild a couple of weeks ago, and then won at Punchtown just 2 weeks ago. Now he is up 17 pounds for both those wins, but with Jane claiming the 7, he obviously is going to be on the shortlist for likely winners here. He likes soft ground, and Gordon Elliott's in very good form. It is a very strong contest. This Jocks ran a good race last time, and he was second to Monksland in a graded race at Down Wild. Now we went up a lot in the weights for that, so it's a tough enough task here off 11 stone 7. Citizenship won the big MCR hurdle at Leopardstown last January. He's up 10 pounds for that. Another one, Tom Mullins trained, King of Queens, has been doing quite well in the flat as well as over hurdles in recent times, and with Paul Townend on board, that's another one there with a big chance as well. For me, I like the chance of Noel Meade's Blue Cannon, ridden by Davy Condon. He was actually 4th to beef to the heels at Down Wild a couple of weeks ago. He's 17 pound better off now for about 7 or 8 lengths. So I think he's only a 4-year-old, open to more improvement, and just might be a bit of each way value against beef to the heels. So a very open contest, but for me, I'm going to go with Blue Cannon each way.
Okay, and we have some other good horses running on Saturday at Fairyhouse, Martin. Is there anything you want to
Well, yes, certainly.
highlight?
It's a strong card to say over the 2 days, Sarah, and certainly in the first race here, a horse that seen win the bumper a couple of weeks ago. I think everybody was talking about at the time, a horse called Ned Buntline, trained by Noel Meade. He was hugely impressive when he won at Naas. He has his first run over Hurdles Tour in the very first race, and while there was 20 runners in the field, this one is going to take most interest. Now he's probably going to start at a sharp price, but it should be said that the likes of Bright New Dawn from the Daisy Hughes yard, he was a decent horse last year over in the bumpers, and he actually ran the graded race at Naas and didn't run so badly. So with David Russell on board, I expect him to put up a bit of a fight, but I do think Ned Buntline will win. Now in the second race, the 12:45, a decent little contest here. Simonama was disappointing there a couple of weeks ago when he was beaten at odds on. He reverts back to 2 miles. The better ground will help him, and he should go close. But the one I do like is Staying Article from Edward O'Grady's yard. Good winner of Cork last time, beating Blackstone Mountain. He looks a progressive individual, and he might just be good enough to go in again. Also later on the card, Michael Dagenay, hopefully he can win his first chase. He was so unlucky the last time when he came down at the last, or almost came down at the last. He's got Mount Bumble to beat in that one, so a very strong contest there as well. But Ned Buntline and Staying Article would be 2 other ones I would be fancying to win.
So as you can see, great racing at Fairyhouse on Saturday. And across in Newbury, the Paul Nichols runner, Big Bucks, is going for his 18th consecutive win in a row at Newbury, and of course it'll be his 4th time to win the long distance hurdle if he makes it another win there. And then but the big race of the day, of course, is the Hennessy, and we have three runners from Ireland, I think, representing.
Yeah, a very strong race this. Always one of the most eagerly awaited races of the season, and the favourite here is Bobsworth from the Nicky Henderson yard. He won the RSA Chase last year at Cheltenham, and on that occasion beat First Lieutenant by about a length and a half. Now First Lieutenant reopposes tomorrow from Mouse Morris with Brian Cooper on board. He did run a very good race, went second in the JM Champion Chase at Downroyal there a couple of weeks ago, and he should go very well for Brian Cooper as well. He's getting a pound in weight off Bobsworth and should go well. Two other Irish runners, Liam Barney, of course, won our Irish National last year. He's a big prize tomorrow, but he loved the 3.25 mile trip and should stay very well. Another one of Desi used there called Magnanimity. He's another one that'll go well over the long distance, but I suppose there will be big prices. I'd love to see First Lieutenant go very well. I think about 8 or 10 to 1. He's certainly worth an each way bet.
Okay, so next week our selections for Fairyhouse on Saturday will be appearing on the screen shortly, and next week we're looking at Navan on Saturday, Cork on Sunday and Punchestown on Sunday, which features the John Durkin Memorial Chase, and that's a grade 1, so that should be a cracking race on Sunday at Punchestown next week. Thanks for watching.
Go racing. Go online. GoRacing.ie. Horse Racing Ireland's official website.